It is Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank, the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Good morning to you. If you want to get something done, invite a librarian. That's what I always say. So we invited two of them today. Actually invited three, but two of them are able to visit with us here this morning, and it's a good thing to welcome into the studio this morning. Jen Van Hannack and Carol Coons. No, I get it wrong.
Lauri.
I'm sorry.
Lauri Fletcher.
Lauri Fletcher.
Carol couldn't make it.
Carol couldn't make it. Lauri Fletcher did. I know. Blame me. All right. Invite a librarian. And we'll get it right. Summer Quest with Indiana County Libraries is the name of the event. Our visit presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us. What is it? What is Summer Quest? They looked at each other.
We planned so many things. I think that our brain is kind of mush today.
So let's start with the where and the when.
So each of our libraries will have separate activities going on throughout the summer, but we always follow sort of the same kind of themes. So this year's theme is Color Our World. So we are doing lots of programs featuring different colors and just coloring the world around us and how the library or the patrons at our library can impact our communities.
Yeah. And now, Laura, you're Indiana Free Library.
I am Indiana Free, right across the street there.
Jen,
It was an easy commute.
you are Burrell Township.
Burrell Township Library.
And the third library involved is
Blairsville Public Library.
Blairsville Public, and that is under Carol Coons.
Yes.
Yeah, so we wish Carol could be here, but she's not. But let's talk about the programs themselves and how you coordinate these sorts of things.
We actually, so we are 3 independent public libraries, but we, as Indiana County Libraries, work together in that we keep each other in the know. We coordinate as a county and follow each other on Facebook and visit websites to see what they're doing. And we make sure libraries loving libraries is something I like to share with people.
Yeah.
And it isn't just each other's libraries. We want to make sure that everybody's able to have activities, participate in the programs, and read and have experiences with libraries.
So you develop that relationship between all of the libraries, and then you develop programs that are going to be appealing to people who visit those libraries. What are some of the things we look forward to this summer?
So at the Indiana Free Library, we have so much going on that I asked my children's librarian for a very brief paragraph to tell me what was going on, and she gave me 2 pages.
I was going to say that probably didn't work out.
So some highlights from the Indiana Free Library. We do have our kickoff event happening on next Monday, June 9th, and that is going to be at Blue Spruce Park from 11 to 2. We are asking people to register because we will have food. So we want to make sure we have enough for everyone that comes. And registration, you can either call into the library or do on our website. And at that event, we're actually going to have local organizations come in and have tables, and they're going to talk about what they're doing all summer long as well. So not only are you going to learn about what the library is doing, but you're going to learn about what else is going on in Indiana County, spreading the word about all of the activities for children and families to do this summer.
Yeah.
Some of the other things that, we'll have lunch. And so with the theme this year, we're going to have 2 murals in the library that our patrons are going to create for us. So we'll start those at the kickoff party on Monday, and then you'll be able to come in and work on those at the library as well. And then once the kickoff happens, our regularly scheduled programs, and we actually have something for kids every day of the week that we're open. So depending on the age group, Monday is for our 3 to 5-year-olds. Tuesday, we have a program out at Mack Park for our babies. And we just ask you to bring a blanket because it is in the grass. So a blanket or a chair, and we'll read stories and do songs there. And then Wednesdays are for our middle elementary school age kids. And then Thursdays are for our 8 to 11-year-olds doing some tech programs. And then we also have programs for teens. We have some crafts. They're working on our garden on the side of the building. We do a movie with a menu, so we show a movie and have food that's related to that movie and discuss it. Awesome. And then we're actually having Caitlin Cavalanchi do she's going to come in to discuss her new book, Mystery Royale, with our teens.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Jen is sitting there. She
I'm
sounds
signing
jealous.
up. Yeah.
And that's just our kids. We do adult stuff throughout the summer as well.
Yeah.
So we have our 5 book clubs that run every month throughout the year. They still meet during the summer. We have a new program called History Bites. So it's a little bit of a history about food program. And this summer they're going to be talking about ice cream and barbecue.
Oh my gosh.
And then we have crafting with adults too. So if you can't find something to do at the library, it's not our fault.
Right, let's get a chair for Jen.
I know.
Well, I am so very lucky because I have a very large staff compared to most the other 2 libraries in our county. I have 4 librarians that do all of these programs for me, plus their assistants. So,
And I'm sure that you get a lot of folks who volunteer their time
we
as well.
do. We have so many volunteers. And so I'm so very fortunate to have the staff and volunteers to create all of these programs. And I just come and talk about them.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing too. So all of that, and of course, each of you have social media, and do you both have websites?
We do.
We do. Ours is burrelltownshiplibrary.org. We found that Facebook has the most connections, so we put a lot of our programs on there, and then we share updates as well.
So folks can learn information on all of these things, but just go to the library and you can ask questions, and there'll be plenty of people to help you. Now, let's talk a little bit about what Burrell Township's plans are for the summer.
Okay, yes. So our kickoff is on June 18th, and we have, oh my gosh, so we have our kids visit every Wednesday throughout the summer, and they'll have, we're going to have a life-size Candyland is our kickoff. I know. And we've got magicians. We have a carnival. Color Our World is, we are using a lot of art themes. So we're also having some mini camps going on. Everything from tech, 3D printing. We've got drop-in art programs and building programs throughout the week in the library. For teenagers, we've got an Oreo cookie tasting contest, and we actually didn't forget adults. We like to think that it's for kids, but adults need that reading time too, and so we have some programs going on for them. In fact, one starting this week is we have a Fun Guy series. Diana Baca from Oak Haven Mushrooms is going to do a 3-week part series, and in our very backyard there's mushrooms growing, and so we'll be able to partake of those. And then we've got everything is on our websites, and then we also put it on social media, but definitely come in. We love talking about it. We love giving library cards for new kids and new adults to enjoy the summer quest.
Well, even when we were kids, and maybe there were more libraries around, maybe there weren't, but your libraries, of course, are a key part of a community life. And when you get to the summertime of the year, kids are not in school for 8 hours or 9 hours a day. And so it really becomes a big part of their life, especially when the weather turns extremely hot, which it will this summer. And to be able to come into the library and to sit down in that nice, relaxed atmosphere, that's going to be a wonderful thing.
We are excited to see all of the families this summer, and it's actually really nice seeing all of the families and seeing the kids grow every summer. Because a lot of the families that come with their kids that are in school, we don't get to see them quite as often during the school year. But then every summer when we see them, it's such a change. Like we get to know them, and they've grown so much during the school year.
Well, that's one of the weird things about it is we think of when we were in school and, we would leave in June and come back at the beginning of September, and it was like a whole different kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But in your case, you might not see a child from the beginning of the school year until the end of the school year. So that's a much larger period. That's 9 months out of the year. And that's a different kid too, maybe twice over.
Well, what's funny is that one of my former staff members came in yesterday, and we were talking, and I started in 2017, and she started volunteering at the library. Well, when she came in yesterday, she let me know that she was starting her master's program at IUP. Her other two friends that also volunteered with us just finished their master's program and is starting a new job teaching. And I thought, oh my gosh, like
They were
to
just
see
kids.
the girl. I know, I know.
Exactly. Yeah, they were just kids. Well, programming at libraries is, yes, it's a challenge, but I think the reason for it being such a challenge is because there are so many different options. A library has so many different aspects, different facets, different lives, really. And so the ability to offer so much, sometimes you got to narrow it down because you spread
Make it
yourself
a
out
one
too much.
pager.
It is hard because we do try to meet the needs of our community, and sometimes just figuring out what people want to see at the library can be a challenge. So we try a lot of different things, and we see what works and what doesn't, and we continue with the ones that are super popular. And if something didn't work out, we try something else.
Sure, that's the way to go about it. All right, Jen Van Hannack, Lauri Fletcher, Summer Quest with the Indiana County Libraries. Looking forward to a great summer.
Thanks. And you know what I do want to mention is that Blairsville, as well as there's two other volunteer-run libraries, Salzburg and Homer City. And I just found out that they're having their summer programs too.
Yeah.
So libraries are all around Indiana County.
Yep, and they're doing great work. Ladies, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. 925, Boomer Sports next, brought to you by S&T Bank, People Forward Banking.